Hi, welcome to Southwest Coaching's video YouTube channel. It's great to have you here. My name's Dee Wilkinson, and we look at bite-sized coaching tools and techniques that can help you, your clients, and coaching in general, your own personal development. So today we're going to talk about 5 steps to improving well-being. And there's never a better time to talk about this than now, I think, with the pressures of the cost of living, people's portfolios are getting larger. There's a sense of overwhelm. The expectations of what we're supposed to deliver on are quite huge. And what happens is when we start to feel that sense of overwhelm, get my teeth in, we have what we call a window of tolerance. And when we start to feel all these things, our window of tolerance starts to shrink. And what happens is that reduces our capacity to engage effectively, to look after ourselves, to look after others. So it's really important that we find a way of keeping balance in ourselves and in our lives so that we can continually engage and perform and look after others, etc. And that keeps our window of tolerance stretched, so we have lots of capacity in there. So we're going to talk about 5 steps. And what I want you to do is, whilst we're going through the video, really think about, actually, let's pause the video. What does this mean for me? What can I do differently? Because it's all very well intellectualizing this stuff, but if we don't actually do anything differently or practically, it's not going to help us. So I really want these videos to stimulate a thinking about what can we do, as opposed to just what can we think about. That's the important part to me as a coach. It's the doing part of this. So the first step is to connect with others. Do not underestimate the importance of connection. So it might be seeing friends that we haven't seen for a while, keeping relationships going that are important, talking to other people, having some social time, some downtime. How can we connect with other people? And we know as coaches that that's where the magic happens. We can self-coach, but we can't gain insight and understanding unless we have that space between us and another person. That's the magical place. So connecting with others is really important to maintain your well-being. So what one thing can you do to help build and make sure you stay connected to others? And if you're introvert, that might be a lot harder for you, because extroverts naturally go out there and gain company and want people to talk about and around them to energize them. But as an introvert, it can be very easy to become isolated. So number 1, connect with others. Okay, number 2, step 2, be active. We know that taking physical exercise makes us feel better. It releases endorphins. We feel happier and more positive. And it's good for our body. So, being active, finding something that you can do. It might be starting a walk before work. There's lots of research saying that if you could do sort of some exercise before you get to your desk, it all automatically puts you in a more creative and more playful headspace where you can get better ideas and better thinking. So what can you do to be active? Could it be, even if it's just running up the stairs rather than walking, walking to the shops, I don't know, taking a running class, doing some yoga, all sorts of things. But think about at least 3 times a week, your heartbeat should be raised for 20 minutes. So start to try and find one thing. I mean, just like poor Michael Mosley, bless his heart, and my heart goes out to his family, but his legacy is just one thing. So try and find one thing that you can do to be active about, which will help your sense of well-being. Okay, so step 3, another really nice thing to do. We talk about doing all the time, but actually sometimes in order to calm ourselves and our thinking, to connect to our unconscious, to think of ideas, we need to take notice. And this is about being mindful. So can you build some space into the week where you can be calm, where you might want to go for a walk, listen to the birds, notice the bees and the butterflies, notice plants, what's happening in the seasons out there, what's the weather like, how am I feeling right now, what am I noticing? So we use the expression in coaching a lot, notice what you notice, and bring that to your thinking. So step 3, take notice of your environment, yourself, and the world around you, and just be still in that for a moment. Give yourself some stillness. Learn. Step 4 is learn something new. So this is quite exciting, really. If we think our brain creates new neural pathways when we're learning, it stimulates our brain, it's engaging, it keeps our brain active and healthy. So learning something can be really good for our self-esteem, really good for our well-being. It might be a new skill that can help us in our job. It might be doing some retraining. I'm learning French at the moment. It's hilarious. I had some French at school, and it's not coming back, but it's good fun. So try to push yourselves to learn something new. It gives a different element to your thinking. And also it might take you into some of those connections with others, because you'll be in an environment where others are learning. You might meet new friends and new people, like-minded people. So a really important thing to do is to keep learning. Okay, last but not least is random acts of kindness. So this is about giving. Most people I know, when they give something, feel really good about themselves and good about the person they've given to. So doing things, random acts of kindness, makes us feel good. It might be volunteering, it might be offering to do something for somebody, it might be something, we all like to feel appreciated in different ways. So for example, if I washed my husband's car for him without him knowing, he'd be really grateful for that, and it would make me feel good. One of my favorites is if I go through a toll booth and I pay for the car behind me. I don't know who they are, no idea, but it's just a really nice thing to do. There's no thanks for it. You'll never know who it was, but it's an act of small kindness which goes a long way and makes us feel good. Because I feel like a naughty schoolgirl when I've done that, because it's like, oh, I've done something, and they're never going to know it was me. So it's a lovely feeling to do a random act of kindness. So I hope that's been helpful. A very quick whistle stop tool, but think practically. What are the 5 things that you can maybe start doing in your week to maintain your sense of well-being? I wish you well. If you like our videos, please subscribe, and we'll be looking forward to doing more, and see you soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.